In today's video, we are going to discuss about geometry tools and analysis tools in QGIS. First, we will see geometry tools in QGIS, such as centroids, collect geometries, density by count, extract vertices, multipart to single part, polygon to lines, simplify, check validity, Delunoid triangulation, add geometry to attribute, lines to polygon, and Voronoi polygons. Few of these tools are used to obtain specific result and others are used to convert or modify the data. To perform this exercise, first I opened Sri Lanka administration boundary that was downloaded from DivaGIS website. We will check the coordinate system. If it is not projected, we will project it. The data is having only geographical coordinate system, so I will project it with WGS 84 UTM zone 44 north. I am saving the file in the name of pro_admin. I remove all the existing data in QGIS and create a new project. Then I open the projected data, which is pro_admin. Centroids is a tool used to identify the center point of our input. For example, if a city government wants to build a service center in the center part of city, then they can use centroid tool to identify the center point of city. I am using admin boundary of Sri Lanka to identify the center point of each polygon. It is not necessary you should use the same data what I use. I use Sri Lanka because the file size is small, so processing may happen faster. For your exercises, you can use the data of your interest. To perform centroid, I click on vector on menu bar and I click on geometry tools, then I click on centroids. On the pop-up window, define your data as input and click on OK. In my case, I give the input as pro_admin. Look at the result on the canvas and on the layer panel. Right click on the centroids of layer on the layer panel and look at the attribute table. We can see the information of polygon layer is added in our result. Collect geometry tool used to group the polygons that are having similar values in attribute table. We have already discussed about dissolve tool, which is similar to this tool. Dissolve merges the polygon together, but collect geometry not merge the polygon, but the polygons are grouped. To perform collect geometry, I click on vector on menu bar, followed by a click on geometry tools and a click on collect geometry. Provide your data in input and click on 3 dotted button available at the right side of unique ID field and define the attribute field using which you want to perform this task. In my case, I choose name_1 and a click on run followed by a close after the process is completed. Look at the result on the canvas and click on any polygon. We can see a group of polygons are selected. It indicates the polygons which were having unique value in the attribute field is grouped together. Look at the attribute table of our result. There are totally 25 rows. And look at the attribute table of our input. There are 323 rows, which means 323 parts were grouped into 25 parts. Density by count tool increases the number of vertex in our input data. For this exercise, I will select a small portion of the data and perform this task. After selecting the polygon, I click on vector on menu bar, then followed by a geometry tool and I click on density by count. On the pop-up window, I give input is my admin bound and I specify perform this task only for selected features Then I add number of vertices as 5. Click on run followed by a click on close. Look at the result. We can see the result layer is having 5 extra vertices between the previous vertices of our input. Extract vertex tool is used to extract the vertices in our data. To do that, I select a polygon in my data and click on vector on menu bar followed by a click on geometry tools and a click on extract vertices. In input, I select my boundary and click on selected features only followed by a click on run and close. Look at the result on the canvas and layer panel. The vertices of polygon are extracted and saved as a new layer. Multi-part to single part tool splits multi-part features in our input layer into a single part feature. For example, here we have 5 polygons, but all are grouped together. If we want to separate these polygons into single part, then we can use multi-part to single part. I select the small part and perform the task using selected features only. Look at the result. Here we can see the input polygon was splitted into 5 individual polygons. Polygon to line tool is used to convert the polygon feature into line feature. I use entire country data as input and let's see the result. Look at the result. The input polygons were converted into lines. Simplify tool simplifies the geometry of our input and it creates a new layer with the same feature of our input but with geometries containing a lower number of vertices. I use this tool for the selected polygon with the tolerance of 50 meter and look at the result. Check validity used to identify the errors in our input data. The geometries are classified into 3 groups as valid, invalid and errors. The valid output layers contains only the valued features which is without topological error. The invalid output layer contains all the invalid features. The error output layer is a point layer that points to where the invalid features were found. For this, I will use a dummy data as input which will be provided to you for your exercise. Look at the result. We have 3 layers in layer panel. Valid output shows the polygon without any error and invalid layer shows the polygon with error. The error output shows the location where the error is present. Delaunay triangulation creates a polygon layer corresponding to the input point layer. For this, I will use the dummy data and we will see the result. The dummy data will be provided to you for your exercise. Add geometry attribute creates a new layer with the area and perimeter of the polygon or length of the line in attribute table. The area or length is based on the coordinate reference system we have used for our data. Look at the attribute table of our input. Here we do not have any field in the name of area or perimeter. I will perform add geometry attribute and see the result. Look at the attribute table of our result. Here we have two new columns or fields in the name of area and perimeter. It indicates the area of this polygon and perimeter. The units are in meters as our data is defined with projection coordinate system. Lines to polygon is used to convert the line features into polygon. For this I will use polygon to line tool first, then I will use line to polygon for entire country. Voronoi polygon, which is also called as a Thiessen polygon. It takes a point layer as a input layer and generates a polygon layer containing the Thiessen polygon corresponding to input points. Any location within a Thiessen polygon is closer to the associate point than any other point in our input data. For this, I am going to use group of points and we will see the result. The result created Thiessen polygon. We can see the area within a polygon is near to the point lies within than other points. We can see the boundary of result is falling on the 4 points. These points location is taken for processing extent. Now we will discuss about analysis tools in QGIS such as count points in polygon, line intersections, mean coordinates, nearest neighbor analysis, sum line length, basic statistics for field, distance matrix, list unique values. First we will see count points in polygon. This tool used to count number of points in a polygon. For this exercise, I am going to use GIS OSM POS free save file which was downloaded from GeoFabric website and LKA admin 1 boundary that was downloaded from Diva GIS. After opening this data, I click on vector on menu bar and click on analysis tools followed by a click on count points in polygon. On the pop-up window, define LKA admin 1 as polygons and GIS OSM points in points. Click on run followed by a click on close. Look at the result on the canvas and on the layer panel. Open the attribute table of result and look at the new column or a field in the name of num points. It indicates number of points in each polygon. Line intersections identify the intersection of our input lines and creates a point at the intersection as a result. For this, I am going to use two dummy road network data and we will see the result. At input layer, I provide line intersect 1 and at intersect layer, I provide line intersect 2. Followed by a click on run and click on close. Look at the result on the canvas and on the layer panel. We have a new point layer in the name of intersections which indicates the intersection of our input data. Mean coordinates calculates the mean coordinate of our input data and creates a point with the mean coordinates in the attribute table. I will perform the mean coordinates for LKA admin 1 and we will see the result. Nearest neighbor analysis tool performs nearest neighbor analysis for a point layer. Output is generated as a HTML file with the computed statistical values. For this, I will use GIS OSM points free data and perform the task. The result is showed on the right side of our window. I click on the link to open and see the result in HTML view. Sum line length counts number of lines in a polygon and its length. For this exercise, I am going to use GIS OSM Railways Free 1 data, which is downloaded from GeoFabric. And LKA admin 1, which is downloaded from DivaGIS. To perform this task, I click on vector on menu bar, followed by a click on analysis tools and a click on sum line length. On the pop-up window, I select admin boundary as input layer and railway layer as lines, followed by a click on run and close. Look at the result polygon on the canvas and on the layer panel. To know the result values, we will open attribute table of our result and look at the fields length and count. By looking at the canvas, it may look like few number of lines are crossing polygon when we compared with the attribute table result. But if you select the lines in the canvas, we can understand a single line is splitted into several segments. The total number of segments are resulted in our attribute table. Basic statistics for field calculates the value in our attribute table field and provides the statistical information in HTML file format. For this, I use LKA admin 1 data and use ID number 1 field as input. And click on run and close. Look at the result link on the right side of our window. I click on it to know the result. Here we see the statistical information of our input field. Distance matrix creates the table containing a distance matrix with the distance between all the points in our input data. For this, I am using GIS OSM POS free 1 data. As it is large data, it may take longer time to process. Thus, I will select few points from my data set and I save this as a separate layer using save only selected feature option and in the name of distance point. For our better understanding, I create two fields in the attribute table in the name of L1 and L2 with the data type of text. In L1, I enter the names as A1, A2, A3 like that till end of all the points. In L2, I enter the value of B1, B2, B3 till end of all the points. Now we will perform the task. In input, I assign distance point and input unique ID value is L1. In target point layer, I assign the same layer which is distance point and input unique value is L2. Click on run and close. Look at the result on our canvas and layer panel. Open the attribute table of our result. There we can see the distance between our input points in meters. List unique values identifies the unique values in the field of our attribute table. The result will be opened on the layer panel in the form of table and a HTML link will be appeared on the right side of our window. For this, I am going to use LKA admin 2 data using field name of name_1. Look at the result on the layer panel. It shows there are 25 unique values are in our input field. As well as click on HTML link to see unique values in HTML. In today's class, we have discussed about various tools in geometry tools in QGIS and analysis tools in QGIS. To know more about QGIS and related information, visit www.qgis.org.